Well, I never. There I was, minding my own business, driving down the road as you do, and a friend of mine sends me a message full of more economic doom and gloom from Mr. Martin Lewis. Of course, it's all to do with our gas and electricity bills, and I thought it probably best to bring you this information so you are aware, as I am, what's going on, and more importantly, how much shit we're going to be in. How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a Tuesday. Hope you're doing all right. I'm not too bad. We're getting a bit warm again, aren't we? I'm ready for some nice scorching weather by the end of the week. 35. I'm led to believe, which means we won't need the heating, but we may do in the winter time, and it's the winter time where we're going to be in the crap. Now, a friend of mine who pretty much lives day to day and worries about these things, probably more than most do, and understandably, given his circumstances, got another forecast which he sent to me, which Martin Lewis come out with. I mean, you know, say what you like, at least he's giving the information out there so we are all aware of it. And please share this video with your friends and everybody else so they know what to expect in the future, and it is pretty grim. I mean, this is the statement that Martin Lewis put up, and I'll read it to you now so you know what we're heading for. It's probably fairly predictable by now, granted, but here we go. Tragic news. That's always a ball ache, isn't it? The latest Cornwall Insight prediction, based on Ofgem's new methodology, is an 81% price cap rise in October. 81%. Jesus, taking typical bills to $3,582 a year. There'll be a further 19% in January, so that'll take them up to $4,266. That will leave energy prices far more than double what they are today. I could see it heading that way without him saying it, but this is information out there you need to know. Action and planning is needed now. The zombie government needs to wake up sooner than the 5th of September. That's obviously when the new leader's elected. These amounts are unaffordable for millions. The January figure equates to 45% of the full new state pension. I mean, you know, I've got a mother-in-law and that's her only source of income. And a higher proportion of the old one. The rise alone on the January prediction from when the help was first announced in May is roughly £1,400 a year. That rise swallows up not just the £400 help for all homes, but even the £1,200 for the poorest. This will eventually leave many destitute. Tax cuts won't help. Well, we knew that anyway, their own. You know, whenever they talk about tax cuts, it's their own, isn't it? The wealthy shoveling their shares and savings and all sorts of other things around. Cutting the green levy would be just tiny sticking plaster on a gaping hole. The leadership debate must not ignore this pretentious national cataclysm anymore. They can't say they weren't warned. The excuse we need to wait for Ofgem figures doesn't wash. In May, the government asked Ofgem for forward guidance and made plans based on that. It can do the same right now. An action plan is needed today. They are all in the same party. Let's call on them to come together for the good of the nation rather than personal point scoring, which is my biggest problem with politics. People's livelihoods, mental well-being, and in some cases their very lives depend on this. It's desperate. Please share. You know, you've got many people in many situations, haven't you? I've got this house and I bloody shit myself on a daily basis how things are going to be paid for. You've got, you know, people in one-bedroom flats on prepayment meters with very little dosh. You know, we're all in varying different circumstances and all equally worried. When they said that the price cap was going to be revised more often, nah, bullshit. It weren't a cap. It was a exponential rise. We are in a great deal of trouble, folks. You know, candles, is that the answer? You tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below about all this. And what are we going to do about it? I'll be interested to read, as always, as I read all of the comments. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you in a bit. Toodaloo.